Hello and welcome back, Squirrel Nation. I hope you're all having an outstanding day. I'm still hyped after the awesome stream we just had. For those of you who don't know, I am starting to stream. I'm only going to have one scheduled stream a week right now, and it's going to be on Saturdays. 9 p.m. EST will be the start time, and I'll do it for about 3 to 4 hours. I will leave my Twitch channel in the comments, so please follow me on Twitch if you can. I would really appreciate it. Even if you're going to watch on YouTube, I'd still love the follow. I'm trying to get to 50 followers so that I can get become an affiliate of Twitch. But anyways, enough with that. Let's dive into the video. So this is actually part 3 in our series of how to win DS lane. The reason I used a different thumbnail is this video is a concept that is so important for a DS laner, and it's split pushing. It's honestly, it's not just DS lane. If you understand how to split push better, if you understand rotations and how to build pressure as any role in the game, you are going to win more games. Wins are going to come easy. Today on stream, I played 2 different ranked games in Diamond where I had 400 ping, and you guys can go watch the videos, where I had 400 ping, and I still ended up winning the games because I was able to create enough pressure other places on the map, and we were able to eke out the win. So I wanted to make our own standalone, and I made this nice clickbaity title for you guys, but it is serious. So hopefully you like that. And anyways, with that said, let's dive into the video. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. The new squirrel motto, which I just created on the stream today. When in doubt, be a coward and run away to split push another lane, because that's the squirrel way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, before I start this clip, notice the dragon is spawning in 3 seconds. Okay, so what's going to happen is the jungler came to my lane instead of going dragon for the gank. So what do you need to do when this happens? You need to get value. So first we get the kill on the slims, and then I'm going to get tower. And the reason that I really want to show this clip is because this clip is to illustrate what you need to do when the jungler comes to help your lane instead of going for the dragon when it's up, right? The dragon's a major objective. So I'm creating pressure. Why? You want to create pressure so that you have to be responded to. So thankfully the enemy jungler has to come respond to me in this case, because you see my team's fighting 3v3 top. And anyways, me and the jungler get into a fight here, so that's fine. I'm taking his attention. Now my team has the advantage for dragon, because if you notice where my jungler Florentino is, he's right at his blue buff, so he's right behind the dragon. And then I end up getting the jungler low. Now a second person has come to my lane. And real quick, pause. If you look at the map right now, we lost our Grok because Florentino didn't go to help them and they didn't pull back to do dragon. But my team easily could have pulled back to do dragon because they have 4v3 on the top side of the map, right? They also could have just taken a 4v3 fight. Unfortunately, they got into a 3v3 fight and Grok got killed, but that is the greatness of pressure. And then here I actually end up getting a double kill. So now there's nobody to contest me. All 3 people who are alive are completely on the other side of the map, right? The reason I come here to push mid also is you want to create pressure in multiple lanes, okay? So in this case, and here's the other thing, mid is more important than the side lanes because mid frees up a lot more of the map. It makes it a lot easier for your team to rotate and a lot harder for the enemy team to rotate without mid lane towers. So anyways, I had pressure bottom, got top. Unfortunately, my clear wasn't optimal, so I did get low. But anyways, the tower's still going to go down. One wave that's uncontested will kill a tower if it has a siege minion. So anyways, you see that Grok takes the tower with the wave. And if you look right now where our waves are, the top wave is about to hit the tier 2 tower, and the bottom wave is currently froze on the enemy side of the map, right? So this is a very good position for my team to do dragon. Now all my team has to do is pull back and we can get an easy dragon. The enemies aren't even going to be able to contest, because if they do, they're going to lose additional towers. Okay, so in the last clip, we saw that I was the one split pushing away from the objective. In this case, if you notice my friendly Aurum, he is actually bottom split pushing with a wave that's about to hit tower, and my team is around, we have 4 people around the DS. Also notice the 2 enemies who are currently up on the map are Zill and Wisp, and they are mid clearing a wave. So what I'm going to do is I'm stealing the jungle because if you notice the enemy jungler is currently dead and is respawning in 2 seconds. So I'm going to clear this out. We're going to push the wave, and then notice me and Wisp are going to get a free Darkslayer, right? Because why? Because the enemies have to respond. So if you notice, 3 of them just went bottom to deal with the split push, okay? So now there's 3 of them there. Top, you can see the wave is froze right outside the tower range, okay? And then mid is about at the river, but our other teammates unfortunately didn't come to join us, but they are still stalling the enemies. And they actually even get a favorable fight. Florentino OP, but also they had good because Wisp had to go top to clear lane and they were kind of split. So anyways, moral of the story is this is the benefit of split pushing, okay? So split pushing draws the attention of 3 enemies bottom. Me and Wisp get a free Darkslayer. Okay, here's another clip to display the power of split pushing. So if you notice right now, all the objectives, Dragon's up, Darkslayer's up, and the enemy team currently has their mid, their first tower, and then the 2 on the side lanes, they're at the tier 2 tower. So anyways, here I'm pushing in wave to the tower. So we see that happen. I see L'Oreal come, so I decide I'm going to go mid and help push that. And then also my team, if you notice, are rotating top. So here we go this time. I clear this wave. Good, I have minion there, and L'Oreal comes, and here's a trick I like to do. You guys can play. I act like I'm rotating, so she thinks, oh, he's rotating bottom, and then I cut back and with the wave so that I'm there. So if you notice, L'Oreal did get faked out. She went to the bottom lane that only had 1 minion, and now I'm mid with a full wave hitting the tower. So anyways, because of that, we end up getting the tower down to about 30%. And then bottom, if you notice where the lane is, it's froze right outside the tower. So, and what I mean by a froze lane is it's not going to progress past the point that it's at. Okay, but at the same time, now we're starting a fight. If you notice the bush that I sat in, it stopped them from rotating from mid lane to the top lane, so Wisp got the top tower for free, uncontested, and then we get another kill. So just in this short, what is it, a 59-second clip, we got 2 different towers out of this clip, and we got a kill on the enemy mid laner. And we have waves. For that, our pressure has kind of pushed back to the river, and then now we're going to rebuild the pressure. So actually, this is a concept I want to cover here. When you build pressure, you use it to take objectives, and when you take those objectives, your pressure is going to be relieved. So what the enemies are going to do when you build pressure is they're going to relieve it, and when they're relieving the pressure, aka they're clearing the waves or defending the objectives, then you're getting value at other places in the map. But naturally, when you finish getting that value, they're also going to have relieved that pressure. And if you see, most of the waves are back to around mid lane. If you notice bottom, it's at river, mid, it's at river, and the wave top is going to be just slightly past river. Notice in this clip, there is currently 4 enemies mid with 2 of my allies, and then Rourke is top by himself, and me and Yorn are bottom, okay? So this is a common thing. We're pressing all 3 lanes, and the enemies have sieged up outside of a tower, okay? So Yorn can kill the tower. He doesn't need me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop their rotation and make them burn. So Saphira just burned her ultimate. Wukong, I actually catch him and chunk him down to what, like 30% health. So he does get on Yorn, but he has to run away or else he is in danger of dying. He barely gets away with any HP, and Saphira is now low also. And then I see on the minimap the enemy, Alistair and Aram, start to rotate, so I'm going to get out of there, right, and start to head out. Plenty of time. Yorn, for some reason, stays, going to get caught and killed. But the main point I want to make here is this is a very common situation where teams, they sit in front of a tower. So the enemies all sat in front of our mid tower. They wanted to siege it. Okay, so that tower was going to be lost. Me and Yorn can't get there in time to do anything about it. Right? So what you're hoping your team does is you hope the people at the tower are smart enough not to die. They want to be a deterrent, but don't die. And then me and Yorn want to get value in the lane that we are, and same with Rourke. So the reason this works out amazing, and say me and Yorn would have ran away, just got the tower and run away, then we wouldn't have drawn the enemies to our lane, right? So if you think about it, the Wukong currently has to be backing because he has no health, and now we have 3 other people in the lane. So 4 people were taken off the map by me and Yorn. And now look where Rourke is. Rourke is about to push into the high ground tower, and which he does end up taking, and then the dragon spawns in 5 seconds, and then he goes on, and our team converges on dragon and gets that also. So here's another example of how to use pressure to get a lot of value out of the map.